Hi there, everyone. Happy Travel Tuesday. Brian, it's our summer travel edition. Can you believe it is October 1st, no, August 1st.
Uh, Elizabeth, don't rush it. I know that you love fall, you love all seasons. We don't want to see summer gone yet. We are actually August 1st, kind of, I think of August as the true height of the summer season, so to speak.
Well, I went for a walk early this morning and it said the temperature was 57. Kind of felt like October, but I'll tell you why I had October on the mind because we were just writing a message to all the travelers who are going with us on the AAA WEC listener trip in October. So I have October on the brain today, even though it's August 1st. I can't believe the calendar is moving this fast, and I do not mean to fast forward it any further.
No, there's still a lot going on in the month of August with all the things going on around town. But the wonderful weather we've had, and there's a lot of people that still want to get that summer getaway, Elizabeth, and there's opportunity for sure.
Well, that's the thing. Some people might think, wait a minute, I have this fear of missing out. I didn't get anywhere this summer. It might be too late. No, it is not too late. We can get you where you want to go. Flexibility is the key. You always give that advice, Brian. If you have some flexibility on the dates, that's going to help you out a lot.
Well, certainly, of course, Elizabeth, and people are coming in, and they are some of them are looking for that last minute getaway, whether it is a Caribbean cruise or a Bahama cruise, or going down to the islands for that taste of summer in the islands as well. But we can make it work. There's a lot of folks that are doing that. But if you don't want to go that far, there's a lot of opportunity right in our own backyard, or as we used to say, one tank getaways or the long weekend road trip to the shore. You've been to the shore twice this summer, had a great time. And so now actually is peak time for that area also.
It sure is. So I was just talking to our friends over at WBEN this week, telling them like August 1st, kind of things start changing. You think mid-August, the schools down south, they're heading back to class, and we have until Labor Day up here. So what we see is a lot of people still going to the theme parks or going out to the East Coast beaches, going down south to Myrtle Beach or the Outer Banks, a little less crowded, a little less people there, and sometimes even a better price if you plan in advance. Might not get that at the last minute, but we start to see that like this influx of a little bit of a change because the southern schools will be heading back a little sooner than us.
Of course. And, people are still calling in for the triptychs for this August trip as well. And a lot of folks are taking the road trip up maybe to, the Northeast Maine or something like that. But always remember, we have wonderful AAA discounts at hotels. So when you plan that road trip, we can help you with the stays along the way. And there's wonderful discounts for being members of AAA, and of course, so much more. And if you have the app downloaded on your smartphone, which you definitely should, because it's chock full of information. And additionally, should you need any roadside assistance, you can put that call in immediately from the app.
And, I traveled with my daughter's lacrosse team quite a bit this summer. Those AAA discounts at the hotels really came in handy and got some really great savings. So even if you can only get away for a night or two, it makes such a big difference to be able to enjoy summer and get a little bit of a getaway and just, relax a little bit, knowing that you're making the most of these summer days.
A change of scene always does the heart good, whether you maybe, go up to the Adirondacks or down to the Finger Lakes for the wine trails. I mean, I know they're really popular in the fall, but I got to tell you, those wineries, they're open year round, so you can enjoy them right in the middle of the summer too.
Oh, that's one of the top destinations people have been asking for information for as far as maps and information, the Finger Lakes with those wine tours. Also the Thousand Islands, not too far of a drive. There's a AAA 4-diamond hotel up there. And if you go to AAA.com, you'll be able to see all the list of the 4 diamonds in our area. That way you're relaxing in luxury for your little getaway.
Yep, a little bit east, north, south, west, whatever works. We have people going up to, the lakes in Canada. Now that the border's been open and going across to Canada is really easy. Cleveland, what a great weekend in Cleveland with the waterfront, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, maybe taking a baseball game. Or, you can go down to Corning for the day, see the Corning Glassworks and enjoy dinner or something. But there just is so much to do. And now's the peak time to do it before we head back to school shopping, right?
Right. We don't want to think about that just yet, but we know it's really creeping up on us. But we also have the Eden Corn Fest coming up, the Erie County Fair coming up, the New York State Fair. So people will be getting out and about, going to those activities right in their own backyard, and then combining maybe an overnight somewhere too. So any way you can do to savor these summer days, it's all going to be worth it when you're kicking back and relaxing.
It definitely will be worth it for sure.
And for those people who are flying, we've heard some headache stories of some issues with the airlines, but the majority of the people are getting where they need to go without a problem. But just a reminder to people, if they're a little nervous or hesitant heading out on their vacation that includes an airline trip as well, you want to think about carrying everything in one piece of luggage with you at all times, so you always have your belongings. So packing light's really, really an advantage these days.
Well, it is. And, when you have, if you have a disruption, having your bag in your hand really makes that change easier. And you won't be separated from your luggage. So that really is key. I've always said I'm an overpacker. I'm actually learning to do carry-on now. So, and you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing what you can fit in a carry-on. And so that all works. But definitely, if you have that, there's been a lot of weather around. And unfortunately, the planes need to be safe, and pilots will, and air traffic control will only let those planes fly when it is safe. But if there are storms, and there's been a lot in the Northeast, Elizabeth, where, JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark are kind of slowed up at night, that just creates a backlog. And I know we have some disappointed people that haven't gotten out, but really pay attention, have that app on your phone, and be ready to, make a change last minute. But if you have that bag in your hand, you're usually pretty good to go.
Yeah, that's one step in the right direction. But Brian, if you're trying to pack lighter, and anybody else out there who needs this advice, keep an eye to our social media pages right here from AAA, because pretty soon we're going to be posting a video in coming days where we're going to show you how to go from a full-size suitcase just to a carry-on. So we're using packing cubes and more, and some great expert techniques. So you have this big vacation coming up. You think about the holiday travel coming up. You're going to want to be able to pack lightly. If you're putting in a couple holiday gifts in there, you want to bring your clothing to a minimum, but squeezing it all into that carry-on, it's a trick, but it's something we can all accomplish. So we're going to be posting that video soon to our social media pages. So you're going to want to check that out.
And I can't wait for it to be posted. I'm going to be one of the first viewers on that one, Elizabeth. You know that.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, downloading your airline's app, so you have that up-to-date information on what's going on with your flight. You can even sign up for specific text alerts for your individual flight. So that's really helpful too.
It really is. And so even when you're at the airport, if you're not paying attention, sometimes they change the gate on you. So they'll announce it, but if you're, having a sandwich, you're not there, you'll get that notification on your phone as well. Because if you don't pay attention to that and your gate's changed, you could stand losing or missing your flight, I should say. So always be alert. It's really important.
Yeah, right. We don't want that to happen. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to be to blame. There's other reasons that can be to blame, but you can't, they're out of your control. So make sure you're there early, try to use that carry-on, and stay in contact with the airline. So all good advice there as we're trying to make the most of these final days of summer travel. And Brian, we're talking about the holidays. We're talking about 2024, 2025. So we're seeing a mix. Some people saying, I want to get somewhere this summer. I didn't plan ahead. Where can I go last minute? And that's all good. Some people saying we want to plan ahead for a couple of years out right now.
Yeah, many people are planning far out, and they're doing that for a couple of reasons. They have that bucket list trip that they want to plan for, and so they make sure that all the family has the same vacation time, and they get dates that work for everybody. I was just talking with our friends this morning at African Travel. Safaris and travel to Africa has become so popular recently. They're actually booking out into 2026, if you can believe that, Elizabeth. So people are booking that far out. But as we always say, all the vacation days that are lost that year after year, they're in the hundreds of thousands. So really plan that vacation, get the whole family together, and you're going to have a wonderful time.
You sure will. And if you're still looking to get somewhere this summer, a road trip's always an option. Gas prices have gone up a little bit. They're up about 12 to 16 cents, depending on where you are, just in the past week. But a few things happened there. Oil prices went up, and also the extreme heat slowed down some refinery production. And, if we do have a active hurricane season, Brian, that could really push prices up again if a refinery is affected or if it goes offline for a few days. So something to keep an eye on there, but prices are still well below what they were last year at this time, still making it affordable for families if they do want to hop in the car and go to the destinations that we just reviewed.
And we did find that even when they were higher in the past, people still did take that road trip and they did go on vacation. So, they want to do that. I actually noticed it last week. It was like, wait a minute. This gas price went up quite a bit in the last week or so. It was really noticeable.
Right. Yeah, it just happened. It's an unusual year because normally prices will increase around the 4th of July when so many people are traveling, and they stayed flat this year. And it's like, this is unusual. So now they're usually tapering off, and this year they decided to go up a little bit. So you never know what you're going to get. But again,
Yeah.
still a bargain compared to last year, but use the AAA mobile app. It's going to show you the cheapest gas prices in your area based on your location.
Yeah, it really works so well. And, it heads, you head right to those stations that have the best price available. So,
Sure.
yeah.
And speaking of best rates available, we're having a big summer sale, so we want to get to all those details.
We have a summer sizzler sale, or summer sizzler sale is going on right now for travel. It's for the month of August. And I have to tell you, there really are so many opportunities, but I'm going to highlight some of them that are part of this promotion going on right now, Elizabeth. And so the first one I want to mention is AMA Waterways. We have 20% off on 2023 and 2024 European river cruises booked by September 30th. In addition, that comes with their Air Plus program, which is discounted air, the AAA member benefit, and AAA vacation amenities. So you're saving 20% in getting all of the above there. So there's some really great promotions with AMA Waterways. And you and I know river cruising is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. There's great availability for the fall and the Christmas markets, but people are actually now planning for 2024. So great savings there.
And AMA Waterways is family owned. You're going to have a wonderful time. They'll make sure all of your needs are met.
Absolutely. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Another one that's right in our program for the summer travel sale is luxury train travel with Rocky Mountaineer. So on the Canadian routes, which they go from Vancouver to Calgary, $780 off per couple. That's a huge savings. And then on the Rockies to the Red Rocks, there's $1,000 off per couple. And I did that a few years ago with our group travel from AAA. And I have to tell you, it's a great, great experience. So you board the train in Moab and you spend 3 days on the train and end up in Denver, but all your meals, gourmet meals, cocktails, narration of the sites, it's a great, great opportunity. In addition to those savings, again, member benefits and AAA vacation amenities. So there's really a plus, plus, plus on all of these savings opportunities. So that's really great. If you want to go on a cruise, we have Princess Cruises, 7-day cruises starting at $399, third and fourth guest sail free. So look at that.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
So we'll call it $800 for two, and the kids, third or fourth or adults, sail for free. That's just a savings you can't pass up. Again, additional $150 per stateroom shipboard credit, plus again, the AAA vacation amenities. So you can't go wrong with that.
I'm in love with that deal. Get it? Love. In love with it, Princess.
You're gonna be, when we're done here today, I know you're going to be looking into something with Princess.
Oh, I will. That's right. I'll be ready to set sail on the Love Boat.
But it doesn't stop there. So pleasant holidays. We have unforgettable vacations, 40% off, plus $200 in resort credit at all-inclusive beach destinations. And so when we think of all-inclusive beach destinations, that's in Mexico, it's in the Caribbean, all those wonderful all-inclusive resorts, again, combinable with AAA member benefits and AAA vacation amenities. So you're getting wonderful savings and all the bonuses. So a lot there as well.
Okay, I'm ready to kick back on the islands too. I'm going to need like extra vacation time to take advantage of all of these deals.
But you know what? I think you'll figure it out and make sure that you do have that vacation time. Still
Right.
got a couple more. They're still coming, Elizabeth.
Okay,
So,
I'm ready.
our friends at Member Choice Vacations, this is explore interests around the world, up to $650 off on tours in Europe, Africa, Asia, South America, Australia, New Zealand, and up to $350 off tours in North America and Central America. That is a wonderful savings. Of course, you know our friends at Member Choice Vacations, they do a great job on that guided vacation. Member benefits and vacation amenities still apply. And Elizabeth, they have that wonderful member benefit. What is that with Member Choice Vacations?
You get to ride to the airport in style because they're picking you up with a little bit of a black car service to kick off the vacation, right?
It is. So you don't have to find a neighbor or relative to get up early in the morning and take you to the airport or pay for parking. They whisk you off to the airport in a complimentary transfer, which is really a great amenity as well. And my last one that I want to mention is Celebrity Cruises. They have 75% off second guest, $100 per stateroom spending credit, and with member benefits and additional vacation amenities. So there is so much to offer. You can't afford to stay home. So it is our summer Sizzler travel sale going on for August.
Okay, and you want to book now, have something to look forward to down the road. You know, Brian, my husband and I were just talking about this, literally about planning ahead, which we're not plan ahead type of people, but we were thinking about it. We're like, wait a minute, if things go right with our calendar, September 2025, what about planning now for Aruba? You pay a little bit every month, you get there. When it comes, you're like, this is incredible. Like, you know, it's all taken care of, it's planned, it's finally here, and you're all excited to go.
Sounds like a great plan to me, for sure.
Yeah, so all of these options allow you to do that. So if people want to take advantage of these sales, they can pop into AAA or give us a call or check out the website as well.
Absolutely. All our travel advisors are well-versed in all of these. Members can go on our website at AAA.com, book an appointment with one of our advisors on the website, pick out your favorite advisor that you deal with, or one that has expertise in the destination that you're interested in. Make your appointment online, come in and see them, and you're off and running.
Okay, that sounds good. AAA is always ready and waiting for you. We're trying to make the most of these final days of summer as well, as it's been pretty busy in the offices lately. People stopping into the travel and insurance centers. I was out in Orchard Park yesterday and they were lining up just so, yeah, I want to get a map, or I want to do this, or I need to talk to an agent, or, you know, there was quite a bit of a crowd there.
There is a lot going on in Amherst as well, where I worked yesterday. It was very, very busy. So it's great to see people traveling. They want deals, and we have deals to share.
Okay, take advantage of that incredible summer sale and have a happy Travel Tuesday.
You bet. Bye, everybody.